Alright y'all, so there's a pretty big problem that has been plaguing the black community for a long time now, and this is a phenomenon that I would like to call the wannabe hoodlum syndrome. A wannabe hoodlum is a black person who grew up in the suburbs or a gated community, yet for some reason tries to act like they are either from the hood or grew up in the hood or the projects or whatever, claiming to be from the trenches, whatever they want to say, right? Examples of a wannabe hoodlum can include T.I.'s son King Harris, who claims to be from the trenches despite growing up in a gated community. Another example of a wannabe hoodlum is Michael Irving's son, Elijah Irving, who, you know what, as a matter of fact, I'll just let the clip speak for itself.
I got a son. He raps. His rap name is Tut Tarantino. If you ever listen to some of his raps, I'm like, oh my God, where does this come from, son? You grew up in a gated community your whole life.
And of course, who could forget our favorite wannabe gangster, Demetrius Jawick Morant. These are all guys that grew up in the suburbs as regular civilians, yet for some reason want to convince me, you, and everyone else out there that they're somehow from the streets, or that they're hard, or that they're gangster, they're from the trenches, whatever. Even though the evidence shows otherwise. And like I said, this is a problem that has been plaguing the black community for a long time now. And because I've grown up in the suburbs, I've seen plenty of want-to-be hoodlums and want-to-be gangsters. I'm seeing people walking around, sagging their pants, throwing up gang signs, talking crazy amounts of shit, toting guns. Even some people were selling drugs. Talking about, yeah, but you know, we be trapping and shit. Like, really trying to show everybody how hard they are. And like, bruh, I really just don't get it, bruh. Like, I don't understand how these people act like this. Because like, bro, you live in a house that costs $500,000. Your dad's a doctor and your mom's a lawyer. Shit, your fucking older sister's on her way to owning a $1 million business. Like, bro, you was not from no hood, from no trenches. You ain't a gangster. You ain't a street nigga. Like, bro, like throwing up gang signs for what? There are no gangs in this area. My nigga, like, what are you repping? The middle class marauders? Like, what are you doing, bro? Toting guns for what purpose? Like, who are you trying to protect yourself from? Like, who are these ops that you claim to have? Little Timmy playing computer games in the back of the class? I'm very confused here. Like, bruh, you out here trapping and selling drugs for what purpose? Like, you think it's cool to be out there trapping? Like, yeah, bro, I'm on the corner and shit. You know, I'm working the corner, handing shit out and everything. Or what? You think you're gonna get rich selling dime bags? And like, I've never understood this. Like, I don't understand why people who are from the suburbs, who grew up with a good life, want to engage in this behavior, especially the black people from the suburbs. They want to engage in this behavior. Like, for what? You trapping and toting guns to show how hard you are to the other people with $300,000 homes and who driving brand new cars when they turn 16? Like, I don't understand. But the problem here to me is the culture, more specifically black culture. Now, we all know there are a lot of positive things about black culture, but there are some negative aspects about it as well. Black culture, through things like rap music, TV shows, movies, can sort of romanticize this hard, gangster, and ultimately dangerous lifestyles. A lot of the top rappers in the game right now are rapping about trapping, selling drugs, toting guns, shooting people, robbing people, murder, gangs, just pretty much every violent thing you can think of, right? Shows like Power and Snowfall show black men in particular, becoming very rich, powerful, and respected men through things like selling drugs and committing various crimes. And don't get me wrong here, I have no issue with rappers rapping about the things they rap about or making the songs they make. I have no problem with shows like Power or Snowfall. I mean, after all, these rappers, they're just rapping about a life they used to live. They rapping about the stuff they used to do and all the struggles they used to go through. That's just a life they used to live. And Power, for example, is one of my favorite shows ever, and I love watching that show. And plus, just for a lot of people who grow up in the hood, these songs or these shows are just the reality of the lives that they currently live. There are people in the hood right now who are trapping or selling drugs or doing whatever, joining a gang for security purposes or whatever they need to do, doing all these things just to survive and make it in their environment. And the reason why I say I don't have a problem with the rappers or the TV shows or the movies, because I can separate myself from that reality. I can watch Power and be entertained by Power, be like, man, that's a good ass show. But you would never catch me doing any of the shit that happens in that show. I can listen to a song by Lil Durk or whoever you want to name and hear the things that they're saying and be like, man, that's a cold ass song. But I'm never gonna do that shit. Like, I know how to do that. I can separate myself from it. But for the people in the suburbs, they see somebody like a Ghost from Power or Franklin from Snowfall, a Lil Durk, a Lil Baby. They see these guys who are rich, powerful, and respected for the things they do, and they want to be like these guys. And this is what I mean when I say there's a problem when it comes to the culture of this, because you have people like Elijah Irving, King Harris, Ja Morant, who think as black men, the only way they can be cool or respected or just seen as a strong black man is if they trying to act like gangsters and want to be street dudes. But for one, that's not even who y'all really are at the end of the day. And plus, what the fuck does that even get you out of life, bro? Like, what is selling drugs, sagging your pants, like doing all this stuff gets you nowhere, bro? No millionaire was like, damn, bro, you know what I'm saying? I was just taking a stroll through the hood and shit. You know, I saw this nigga over here sagging his pants, and I was like, damn, you know what? I want to do business with that nigga. Like, come on, bro. Like, that got you nowhere. Especially somebody like Ja Morant. You got to where you got playing basketball, bro. You didn't get there being a gangster. You didn't get there being a street nigga. When you was at college, they wasn't like, oh yeah, we want this nigga on the squad because, you know, he a gangster. No, they want you on the squad because of your basketball talents. The Memphis Grizzlies didn't pick you up because you so tough, bro. They picked you up because you're a good basketball player. Like, Elijah Irving over here then drove down to his local projects and just started rapping all this crazy stuff, and this dude grew up in a community with a gate. Bro, if you grew up in a community that has a fucking gate, why are you trying to fake like you from, like, people have to go to a gate and buzz in to get in your, just to get in your neighborhood. They gotta buzz in through the gate. What are you doing? It's like, why would you want to be from the hood anyway? Bro, when I was in high school, I went to school with plenty of people from the hood. Bro, these niggas would tell me every night they heard gunshots. You know who didn't hear gunshots every night? Me! And I am just fine knowing that I didn't have to hear gunshots every night. This one girl came to school talking about, oh yeah, I was studying last night and, you know, they just started shooting again. I was like, nigga, what? These people in the suburbs don't be shooting people. We don't shoot each other out here in the suburbs. And I'm good with that, bro. I don't want to live in a neighborhood where people shoot each other. Like, why would you want to be from that? I guarantee you, every single person in the hood right now would love to switch lives with you. They would switch with you in a fucking heartbeat. This is what happens too. A lot of times, black people from the suburbs, they get hate from people who are from the hood, right? But that hate is more of jealousy because, again, if they could, they would switch lives with you in a fucking heartbeat. They would love to be in the position that you are in right now. You would not want to switch lives with them. As much as cool as you think it is, as tough as you think you are, you would not want to be in their position because they don't want to. Like, y'all listen to all these rappers, y'all watch these TV shows thinking y'all so tough, y'all so cool. Y'all must not listen to enough of these songs, bro. Because half of these rappers, yeah, they rap about all the gangster stuff, but half of their songs be them talking about all the pain and sorrow that they went through from losing their friends and family members to gang violence. All these TV shows and movies, the main character doesn't get a happy ending. Like, Ghost died at the end of Power. Like, you don't get a happy ending in that type of lifestyle. You either go to jail for the rest of your life or you die at a young age. Especially y'all fake wannabe gangsters from the suburbs. Y'all niggas are not really like that. So y'all gonna play with somebody who is. Bro, again, I don't want to wish bad stuff on people, but dude, like, it's like motherfuckers need to learn the lessons the hardest way possible. Like, they can't just see somebody be like, oh yeah, you know, that ain't really work out for that nigga. Yo, I ain't gonna do that shit. Nah, bro. It gotta get to the point where it's like, you might not make it out that situation. Oh, finally got it. It's too late now. Dummies, bro. Like, the little bit of respect you'll get from low-level people for being a gangster won't get you anywhere, bro. Like, just be a regular civilian. There's nothing wrong with that. Like, bro, there's nothing wrong with being black and being from a suburb, bro, or a gated community. It's nothing wrong with growing up in a peaceful environment. Nigga, if you want to be from the trench so bad, why don't you take up arms and take your ass to Ukraine? Hey, it's nothing but trenches out there. Dumbass niggas. But let me know what y'all think about this in the comments. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you hit a like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell. Turn on post notifications for this video. On our road to 1,500 subscribers. Like and sub so we can get there. Thank you all for your support. Thank you for watching this video. Thank you to everybody that's been subscribing. I'm out though. Catch you guys next time.